Welcome back. Now, almost 300 people are diagnosed with diabetes each day, and those numbers are growing. Diabetes can lead to heart and kidney disease, blindness, even amputations. And although sufferers are still waiting for a cure, they know diet and exercise can make a very big difference. Just ask Adelaide shop assistant Pedro Vega, who's had a remarkable turnaround. He's lost a staggering 80 kilos by following a simple and healthy plan. Francesca Belperio explains.
Since I started this journey, I've dropped almost roughly about 80 kilos. I just feel absolutely amazing from it all.
Young Pedro Vega is almost half the man he used to be.
When you look back now to some of your old photos, do you even recognise the guy in them?
No, I don't. No, I don't particularly really want to like those photos.
That's because 5 years ago, his future was looking bleak. This is Pedro, aged 15 and weighing a whopping 195 kilos.
I wasn't watching what I was eating. I was just eating, all the fast food junk, Macca's, Hungry Jacks, things like that. I had a lot of Coke, 3 to 4 litres of Coke a day. So
Wow.
that set my sugar level skyrocketing.
So much so that he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and warned he was eating himself into an early grave.
I just realised that what could happen, that I could actually ultimately go blind, lose my legs, things like that. So it's actually some scary thought to think about.
I saw someone with a lot of potential who was very enthusiastic, but quite probably disheartened about his diagnosis and his weight particularly.
Diabetes SA's Michelle Hogan remembers the day a shy young Pedro came into the office, desperate for help.
Being overweight is one of the risk factors associated with type 2 diabetes, and so unfortunately it's very common for people when they're diagnosed to be overweight.
More than 3 million Australians have diabetes, types 1 and 2. Michelle says a staggering amount are now teens and children as young as 10.
We're becoming, I think, more technologically savvy and spending a lot less time out there exercising, and also we're taking a lot of quick food options in buying probably a lot more takeout and probably a lot more unhealthy food choices.
Well, it's changed my life as well, considerably.
For Pedro, it meant seeing a dietitian and personal trainer Rocco Sirachi, who had helped his own father successfully combat the disease.
He started with 3 tablets a day, and through exercise, motivation, healthy eating, we reduced it to 1 tablet a day, and his goal is not to have medication, and he's 76. Breathing.
For a much younger Pedro, training 4 times a week gave him remarkable results in just 3 months.
With Rocco, I lost about 30 kilos because of the exercise and the guidelines of healthy eating.
Now he's lost another 48 kilos, weighing in at a much healthier 118 kilograms.
I thought I'd drop down, 20, 30 kilos, but I never thought I'd actually drop that. It's basically a whole person. He
admits it's largely thanks to a diet overhaul, aided by Rocco's diabetes-friendly cookbooks.
You can still have great meals without the sugar and the carbohydrates and things like that.
All my recipes are low GI, grilled, low in fat, and they're all tasty, so you don't have to miss out.
A typical day's diet included recipes like this egg and veggie breakfast wrap.
2 eggs on a pan, scrambled it up, and then grilled some spinach, baby spinach and mushrooms, and placed it onto a mountain bread wrap.
And you just wrap it up?
It's easy, quick and low GI.
Lunch is another low-fat wrap.
For lunch I used chicken breast from the night before, and I used baby spinach, mushrooms and carrots with tzatziki.
You could use any veggies you wanted in there?
That's correct, yes.
And then dinner here, that looks delicious.
That's a special dinner, that's my favourite. It's salmon fillets, which has got the great fats that helps with your mood and depression, especially salmon, with pesto, pine nuts, sun-dried tomatoes, which are homegrown, and steamed vegetables and low GI rice.
And sweets and snacks aren't off limits.
This is a strawberry low-fat tart made with mountain bread.
Wow.
And there's some healthy mountain bread chips with gluten-free dip.
Certainly, adopting a healthy lifestyle and exercising and things like that, there is a possibility of reducing the amount of medications that's required to manage diabetes.
Michelle says even a small weight loss has huge health benefits, not only for diabetics, but for those at risk. That means if you're overweight, overindulge in sugary and fatty foods, have a family history of diabetes, or if you're over 55.
A lot of people won't actually get diabetes, but at this stage, but later on in life, they do have the chances of actually getting it if they don't watch what they eat now.
For 21-year-old Pedro, diabetes may be a life sentence, but it's also been a lifesaver.
I've had a huge confidence boost, probably a little too much, but yeah, it's good. I still got to drop light. I'm still looking forward to dropping another 15 to 20 kilos, just to get down to the right weight I want. But I'm looking forward to sort of trying to get into the sort of federal police.
So fresh start,
Fresh start.
clean slate.
Clean slate, new person.